Hello and welcome to the 2023 Williams Racing launch event. I'm Will Buxton, your host, and I'm delighted to have you all joining our journey ahead of the 2023 season. Now, it's an exciting year for Williams Racing with a new car, new team principal in James Vowles, and a new driver in Logan Sargent to race alongside Alex Albon, who enters his sophomore year with the legendary squad. But is that the only difference for the 2023 season? I think it's only right to give you something fresh on this season launch day. So let's take a look. Gulf Oil joins other new partners on the Williams Racing journey from 2023, including Stevens Inc., Michelob Ultra, and PureStream. And this gorgeous matte finish on the car is also new for this season. It's definitely a different look, and I don't know about you, but I like it. This year, Gulf will also be a partner of Williams Esports and the Williams Racing Driver Academy, the very same one that Logan graduated from last year after his race-winning season in Formula 2. Let's take a listen now to our trio of Formula 3 competitors, Zach O'Sullivan, Franco Colapinto, and Ollie Gray, and three-time W Series champion and now Indy NXT rookie Jamie Chadwick, ahead of their 2023 campaigns.
So in 2023, I'll be racing in F3 again, this time with Prema, my second year in F3, so I'm looking to capitalise on all the experience I gained last year and hopefully have a good year.
So in 2023, my plans are to do FIA F3 with Carlin Racing, and yeah, it's going to be a great year, loads of travelling, which is going to be awesome. And then yeah, what I'm most looking forward to is racing faster cars, obviously, and racing at the highest level possible, and yeah, hopefully I can provide some good results for Williams and Carlin.
It means a massive amount to be in the Williams Driver Academy, and of course such a rich history in the sport, and the support they give me on and off the track is very, very helpful.
To be part of the academy, it's just amazing. It's a step closer to Formula One. That is, of course, my goal since I was a kid. So many sacrifices behind my family, everyone. Now in Williams Academy, I'm really happy and really looking forward to continue my journey with them.
I'm joined by Jamie Chadwick, three-time W Series champion and now an Indy NXT rookie. Hi.
Hi.
Jamie, a new frontier awaits. Indy NXT, or Indy Lights as it used to be known, the feeder series for IndyCar. That's a big step, a big change. How much are you looking forward to it?
I mean, it's been something that's kind of been on my radar for a while. But yeah, like you said, it's a big step up, and getting those opportunities, getting the chance to actually make that step and that transition hasn't been easy and hasn't been something that's, been necessarily a natural step out of W Series. So now to finally have this opportunity, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to get going.
How difficult was that first test, though, that first taste of what an Indy NXT car is like?
It's pretty nerve-wracking from my side, to be honest. Yeah, tough start to the year. From my side, I think a little bit of a baptism of fire, I'm sure. I knew there was a lot riding on it, and it was amazing because it's very, very rare that you get an invitation to go and test with a team like Andretti. So I went over. I just wanted to do my best, try and perform as much as I can, but whilst learning the car and feeling that step up from the first lap that I did, I can see why the drivers love it and enjoy driving those cars, because straight away I had a smile on my face, and from there on in it was, how can we make this happen?
How Do you drive an Indy NXT car? How different is it to what you're used to in W Series?
Very different. That's, I guess, the big change for me is the driving style. We're changing tyres, we're now on the Firestone, so it is starting to change again, but the style is, as the Americans would say, pretty loose. You're really hanging it out there, and the races are nearly an hour long. Street tracks, all sorts of tough environments, tough circuits that we go to, and you really hang it out. You're no tyre saving, anything like that. It's just pushing all the way. So it's quite different to what I've come from, but at the same time, a challenge I'm really looking forward to.
We're not going to be saying goodbye to you completely, though, are we? Are you still going to be around on F1 weekends?
Definitely. Obviously, staying with the Williams team in the driver academy, it's a big part of it for me. It has been for the last few years, and I think what people don't see is the amount behind the scenes. It really does help me with everything that I'm doing, particularly the driver development. The ultimate goal is, whilst I'm over in the States, still got my eyes on Formula One, and having the opportunity to kind of stay involved with the team is going to be really important.
You are a 3-time W Series champion, but you go to Indy NXT next year, and I think you're going to be the only woman on the grid next year. Is that daunting in any way? Is it exciting for you?
It doesn't really change it for me. I think whilst W Series has been possibly the biggest turning point in my career, the biggest opportunity I've had, it's not the only racing I've done. I came from a very young age when I started in 12 years old, always racing against men, and having seen women succeed over in the States and have, success on the IndyCar grid, it gives me that sort of, if you see it, you can be it opportunity. So, from my side, I'm excited by that.
But the Formula One dream remains?
Yeah, I want to race at the top of our sport. I want to be, at the top level. Formula One is very much something I'd love to obviously race in. There's a long, long way to go before that's on the cards. A lot more I need to achieve. But ultimately, if I can have success now in these next few steps, then I like to believe, it is possible to race in IndyCar and Formula One and World Endurance Championship and all these amazing races and events that happen.
Jamie, it all sounds amazing. Wishing you all the best for 2023.
Thank you.
Well, an amazing lineup for 2023, and definitely ones to watch. 2022 saw Logan's graduation from the driver academy to full-time F1 drive. No mean feat. We caught up with Logan pre-season to chat all things F1 and how he's been preparing for the biggest year of his career.
So, Logan, you managed to get home to Florida over Christmas. Was it a welcome break going home? Did you feel like you needed it?
I feel like every chance I get to go home is, a really good opportunity for me to just, take a step back from everything. Obviously the training continues, but it's a good chance to just, use it to recharge the batteries.
What was the hardest part moving from the States?
I'd say leaving everything behind at such a young age. I feel like it almost helped that I was so young, because I was a bit oblivious to what I was actually doing. It was hard at times, for sure, wanting to go home, wanting to be back with your friends, wanting to go, out on the boat with everyone. In the end of the day, I had a good team around me to remind me that, sacrifice now, you'll gain later.
And a bit more on that, I guess when you were a lot younger, when did you know that you wanted to become a racing driver full-time?
To be honest, I feel like it was a bit of a gradual progression. I feel like when I started as a kid, it was just literally go to the track, have some fun. It was me, my brother, my dad, and I wouldn't say it particularly got super serious till we moved to Europe for it. Obviously, as a kid, you're saying, yeah, I'm gonna go to Formula One, but there's obviously a lot in between those two things, and we just went down the path and it's led us here.
Yeah, go!
This is when you get into the fetal position.
Well, I'm exhausted just watching that. He looks like a man ready to enter the arena, make no doubt about it. And Logan's teammate for this year, entering his second year with Williams Racing, is the highly regarded Mr. Alex Albon. There's a lot more to the affable and popular paddock figure than meets the eye. You'd have been hard-pressed to find anyone that wasn't delighted that he came back last year and pulled in some fantastic results. Because behind that big smile and the often seen peace sign, there's a man that has a core of steel and a relentless determination to succeed in what I think we all believe and agree is the greatest sport on earth. Let's take a look.
My first thought when I came out of a coma was, where did my teammates qualify? I wanted to be on that car more than anyone else. I knew we could have done a good job, and I weirdly felt like I let the team down and felt like I should have been there, and I wasn't. Pressure is part of what I do, and I don't actually know anything different. When you're 6 years old, your only ever dream has always been to be a Formula 1 driver. So when you have that dream go away, there's a sharp realization that things feel like they're falling apart. You turn that energy very quickly into hunger and motivation to get back into the sport that you love. So it was great to have a team like Williams believe in me. I want this more than I think anyone else. That comes with passion and that comes with fire. And so when you put a helmet on and you're in your moment, you're in the zone, I believe that's the real me. I'm strong. I feel like people deal with things differently. I feel like, you see me as a happy-go-lucky person, but I've earned my right to be here, and I feel like to get to where I am with what I've gone through, I'm much stronger than people can imagine. I'm a hard worker, I'm a fighter, and I'm here to stay.
Delighted to be joined by the boys. Alex, Logan, hello chaps.
Hello.
We are days away from the start of the season, pre-season testing. Alex, your second season with the team, how much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, really good. I feel like it's obviously the first year you're a little bit more on edge. I think it's always normal. I'm sure it will be for Logan as well. But no, it's always just about gelling with the team and a bit of uncertainty as to what is the team like and what's the car going to feel like and all that kind of thing. Second year now, I know the areas we need to work on, I know the areas we're strong on, and it's almost just more about building and learning from last year.
Logan, what's the emotion right now? On edge, as Alex said, or just pure excitement?
I feel like I've made him nervous now.
Not yet, to be honest. I feel like I've been so caught up in the preparation, getting ready for the season ahead, that I haven't really thought too much about what I'm actually doing. I'd say that'll probably more come Thursday of the race weekend when it's all about to go down, when qualifying starts. But
Qualifying's on Saturday, just...
I'm used to it being Friday. But no, I know.
You've been a part of the team for a while, though, obviously, through the academy. Do you already feel a part of the Williams family?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I already have known everyone within the team for a year now. And it makes it a lot easier when you see familiar faces around the factory and at the track. Obviously, all of our goal is to improve, and that's what we're going to do.
And Alex, obviously, having Logan alongside you, he's been a part of the team for a year. He's taken practice sessions. How much are you looking forward to having him as a teammate?
Yeah, Logan's no stranger. I got to know him obviously during last year, and he's driven the car a few times now. He understands, what the team is like, what the car feels like. I don't think it's going to be, totally different next year. And really, it's more about us two trying to fight more up towards the midfield, working together and seeing what we can do, and hopefully, score more points.
They always say the first driver you've got to beat in Formula One is your teammate. Will you see it very much as a mentoring role for Logan to help him, or is it every man for himself?
Well, I'm sure Logan's more than capable. The reason why he's in F1 is because of his talent. So, of course, we're going to want to beat each other. That's normal. But in terms of what it's like working in the team environment, we're going to have to be buddies.
And Logan, moving up from Formula 2, what have you learnt in your time in Formula 2 and in the junior categories that you think you can bring into this new environment in Formula 1 with so much more practice time over a Grand Prix weekend? And as Alex was saying, being a part of a huge team that's all pushing towards that same goal.
I mean, I feel coming through the junior formulas, it's all about, becoming the best driver you can be. One thing it can really benefit me is the years I've done, I've had my ups and downs, and mentally that's made me a lot tougher. And obviously going into my first season of F1, that's going to be a challenge. And hopefully I can bring that mental toughness and be able to use that throughout the season.
The season, 2023, sees the launch of the FW45. What do you know of it? And what have the team told you about it? What are the numbers saying? What are the expectations? I know you haven't run it yet, and it's impossible to say how it's going to be, but what's the team thinking?
Well, I think, of course, it's hard to say where we're going to be, but you'll see. It looks different. It looks faster, and I'm obviously an expert on that. So it looks good. It looks fast. We have to wait and see. I think it's not going to be easy, but we were only missing a few tenths really to really be fighting for points every race last year, and if we can find them, then we can hopefully score some more points.
Huge calendar this year, guys. 23 races. Which one are you both looking forward to the most?
Obviously, all three in America.
I mean, you got 3 to choose from.
I have to say. But honestly, the actual track I'm looking forward to driving the most is Suzuka. I feel like it's one I've always wanted to drive since I was a kid.
Proper track.
I'm looking forward to getting to that one. But actual venues, definitely one of the 3 American races.
And you started karting in Miami, right? On the car park, which is pretty much where the racetrack is now.
Pretty much.
Did they have the same tarmac back then as well?
right on my doorstep, so that should be a pretty cool experience. Obviously really easy for all my friends and family to come out, so that should be a special weekend.
And Alex, for you?
I have to be Vegas, just because I feel like that's the last or the newest track on the calendar. So yeah, I'm excited. I feel like it's going to be so different to the other races we've been to. I feel like Miami was kind of like a taster in terms of that party, atmosphere within the F1 paddock, and I feel like Vegas is just going to take it to that next level.
You don't want to go to Vegas just for the track.
Yeah, I mean, we got a job to do, but
But you get to enjoy Vegas on the Sunday because we're racing on Saturday.
It's true. But I'm sure, knowing us, we got Sim on Sunday or something.
Straight home.
Yeah.
Straight home. It's exciting times for Williams, new partners on board for the year. Also a lot of excitement around the team, given new team principal stepping into the role. James Vowles, obviously huge experience, multiple world championships at Mercedes. What's the vibe been like within the team with his arrival, and what do you think he can bring to the mix at Williams this year?
It seems like James really wants this role, and he's very motivated to push the team along and see where he can put it towards. He's obviously carrying a lot of experience from Mercedes, which for a team like us, I feel like we're going to take that with both hands and try and look at the areas where, obviously a top team like they're, what are they doing differently to us, and how can we adapt and make quick progress.
It won't be long to wait, not long at all, until we'll be in Bahrain for that opening test. Guys, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you both on track.
Thank you.
Ladies and gents, that wraps our 2023 season launch. New partners, new driver, and a renewed and relentless ambition for the year ahead. Thanks again for joining the journey, and we'll see you on track.
Sign up for exclusive giveaways and experiences such as virtual meet and greets, Q&A sessions, and autographed items.